Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 bot AI cast. We have got ourselves what should be a good one here today, as it's gonna be EvilZoe taking on a Sharkbot. We have got a Protoss bot, which I'm excited to cast, as they definitely are the more rare of the bots, and so that's why I'm like, all right, let's see what Sharkbot's gonna get up to today, with already a forge on the way. So there is potential for a cannon rush starting here, and so, ladies and gentlemen, that means go ahead and click that like button for cannons. If we can hit 1 like for every cannon, that would be great. You guys are also the best at leaving a comment down below, as that does help a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you're... Oh, was that... Did Sharkbot cancel that? Yeah, anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then join the Discord. And so, things look like there may be a bit of cannon shenanigans going down. I'm not sure. It could just be a fast expand from Sharkbot, as, yeah, it's not really committing too much to the rush. Oh, is it just blocking the 3rd and the 4th with cannons here? This is something that Sharkbot does, and it's very effective because it requires a rather fine response from the opponent to deal with. It's a bit of a red herring as far as, like, oh, EvilZoe may overreact to be like, I'm getting cannon rushed. In reality, it's just Sharkbot blocking the 3rd, blocking the other 3rd location. And so that is interesting for Sharkbot. Whether this is something that only works against bots, a human player would just be like, okay. A bot, on the other hand, is like, oh my god, I'm getting cannon rushed, I'm gonna die. And so it is a cool trick by the bot author. We've got some probes long distance mining. This base, however, is saturated up. The counter does not show 16. That's because the bot is speed mining. Okay, so we do have EvilZoe identifying the first cannon, saying, shouldn't those be in your base? This isn't my base, says Sharkbot. We do have a Roach Horn on the way for EvilZoe now, and yeah, it looks like that cannon did kill a drone, so it was a drone that identified the cannons there. EvilZoe, though, just doing its thing. Not really the end of the world being on 2 bases as a Zerg for a little bit. Sharkbot really did delay itself this game. Now, metabolic boost on the way, so Ling speed. Couple of queens on the way for EvilZoe. EvilZoe is kind of just making queens and roaches at this point, so it isn't going into the economy at all. It's going to want to try and clear up those cannons, and with 6 roaches it definitely will be able to, but this is a bit of an overreaction from EvilZoe to deal with this pressure. Now, it could not be an overreaction if it decides to go aggressive after clearing up these cannons, because it could potentially just kill Sharkbot, as Sharkbot is quite exposed. We have got a probe running away. Lings and roaches do want to engage these cannons. Sharkbot now building another cannon back at home, so getting more defensive. I'm a little concerned about the single pylon. But once again, if you look through this in a human lens, there's a reason why players, ever since Legacy of the Void came out, just gave up doing the Forge Fast Expand. And that's because of Ravagers. However, bots can't easily exploit things like that. And so these cannons could potentially be all the defense Sharkbot needs. Sharkbot is being incredibly greedy here, though, as it's building up double Stargate and a 3rd Nexus. There's not a lot of units out for this Protoss bot. There's currently 14 roaches crossing the map. And oh boy, this could be really problematic for Sharkbot. We'll see if it can hold on or not. The Cybercore will be the first thing targeted. And yeah, Sharkbot, you better be getting defensive. It throws up another cannon, or a pylon, pardon me, in the wall trying to block this. Its Cybercore is donezo. I mean, at least it's buying a bit of time, potentially for a Void Ray to get out, but this is not looking too good for the Protoss bot. The cannons are doing a good job so far, killing off one roach. However, that pylon is going to be unpowered, and that is disastrous for Sharkbot. Yeah, apparently I was right to question that pylon, and so we may just be looking at a dead Sharkbot, as it is getting established at its third. It does have a Void Ray on the way, building a new forge, as it did lose its previous one, so damage is being done. EvilZoe has got a third base going up behind this, and the natural is pretty much abandoned. The third may be fine, as it's got a couple of cannons there, and the Void Ray is on the way. Fortunately, the buildings are taking the brunt of the damage. Quite a few probes have perished, however. 14 probes dying, most of them just in transit. The Void Ray is out, though, and if they are good at one thing, it is killing roaches. So, okay, Sharkbot may stabilize here. One Void Ray can do a lot of work. Other Stargate will perish, so that is a big loss for Sharkbot. These two roaches need to be dealt with. Other roaches do run into the cannons at the third. Lots and lots of these roaches are perishing, and however, they did get quite a bit of damage done. Looks like Sharkbot does not does not want to deal with those Ravager cocoons, but they do get cleaned on up. So the natural stabilizes. The third is up. Sharkbot is behind 14 workers at this point, so that's honestly not terrible. Losing the tech does hurt, as it did have to rebuild its Cybercore, its forge. It no longer has a nice wall at its natural. EvilZoe got quite a bit of damage done, and it has a decent queen count, so I'm wondering if we could potentially see the queens get aggressive here or not, or if EvilZoe will just continue macroing up. It will need some form of anti-air, though, against 3 Void Rays. We've got Sharkbot being a mad lad, going for a 4th base location, potentially. Looks like there is 4 Void Rays out now. So, I mean, that's kind of the number, I imagine, that stops almost any amount of roaches and Ravagers attacking on in. It is cool to see the Ravagers from EvilZoe, though. Sharkbot is dodging those for now, and the Voids can start to melt these units, so it puts this attack on a timer, and I'm not sure this is going to work out for EvilZoe, as it does have to back on out of there. I believe the attack result means the attack is over. Ling attempts to burrow at the 4th base. That does get cleaned up by the cannon. Cool move by the bot author. We've got a Phoenix on the way, oddly enough, for Sharkbot. That's a little bizarre. Queens are wandering out on the map for EvilZoe, which could be good. However, they are by themselves. They need to be grouped up to deal with those Void Rays, so they all perish. Behind this, though, EvilZoe is going up to 70. Going to be hitting 80 workers. And one thing that I probably don't highlight enough is just how good how much faster the workers mine with the speed mining. So, like, 80 workers, I don't know, it's probably more equivalent to, like, 90 or 100 with the speed mining. Probably closer to 90, I think. And so we do have Sharkbot now starting to move in with its Void Rays, looking to get some damage done. Does pull back the injured one. I like to see that. The queens are on creep, though, so they can transfuse. And Sharkbot does head on home, and it's going to have to head on home real fast, as there's now Lings and Ravagers moving towards this 4th base location. 1 Void Ray out, though, 1 cannon to defend that base. And it looks like Sharkbot is going to be hitting its late game stride, as it invests in so much tech with 2 robos done, the Robo Bay on the way, so it wants to get out those Colossus and Disruptors, and then just the mass Void Rays for now. All the while, we're seeing literally no anti-air from EvilZoe. It's got a Hydra Den, however, it does not have any Hydras out. There's the first Hydra being produced, so whether that's going to be in time, I'm not sure, as it is currently just 12 queens, although that's quite a few queens, and some Hydras. This is why Sharkbot will need out the Colossus to go with the Void Rays. The Void Rays kill everything except the Hydras. The Colossus can do very well with them. We've got mass cannons at this 4th base, gonna shoot a lot of these Lings. However, any that are in transit are in trouble, and that's quite a few that get picked off. We've got a random Phoenix flying around the map. Void Rays do catch a couple of these queens. or at least get one of them. The 2 Colossus are still being produced. The Stalker is holding the door for now, and the big boy Colossus will pop out to start cutting up these Lings, and there we see it. Lings are in trouble. The static defense for Sharkbot is a really good counter to the play of EvilZoe, although we do see EvilZoe moving in for an attack once more, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Once again, there's still only 7 Hydras out against 8 Void Rays. And this is a really great game. We do have Queens starting to move more to the front for EvilZoe, so we'll see if they do potentially help these Hydras in a fight. We are seeing Creep getting cleaned up. I am glad to see that Sharkbot does retreat with its Void Rays, though, when it senses danger, so that's important, as there is quite a few Hydras and Queens on the ground there now. We've got the 2 Colossus out. We'll see if there's going to be more added on. For now, though, it looks like just an extra Stargate, Fleet Beacon, Templar Archives. Sharkbot just wants everything. The Colossus, though, can help try and deal with this ground army. There is a battery. There's the battery overcharge popped. However, the battery perishes before that gets off, so the 4th base is taking quite a bit of damage. The Void Ray count, one of them has perished. The Colossus are still doing work against the Lings, and it looks like the Zerg army will be forced away for minimal losses for Sharkbot. It did lose some workers. I think Sharkbot just needs to get up a couple more tech units, then it should be fine, whether it do be... Oh my gosh, that is not proper commentating. Whether it is Colossus, 2 more of those on the way, they will definitely help out. Or some carriers. The High Templar could be big as well. Another battery is getting established at that 4th base. That's really important. And in come the Lings and Hydras once more. The Void Rays, though, are helping cut right through these. The battery heals that Colossus up, and these guys are getting so many kills on all the Lings. The Hydras are coming forward. However, these Colossus do have extended thermal lance, so they can shoot from afar. Looks like the 4th base of Sharkbot is going to perish, however, so that's a nice move by EvilZoe, taking out a very important part of the economy for the Protoss. I mean, we've seen how much Sharkbot is spending, and that is a lot of damage. That is too much to support on 3 bases. The Colossus are starting to waltz forward. They got to be careful, though. I mean, it is 4 Colossus, so that is no joke. However, EvilZoe is maxed out. It's looking to come in for another attack. There is some more High Templar out. Void Rays can do well for themselves, however, there definitely is enough Hydras to threaten them a little bit, and Sharkbot can't afford too many losses at this point in the game, and one of the Colossus does get grabbed a little bit by these Lings. It's running away. It is going to stay alive. However, the 3rd base really is being ransacked. Battery overcharge, keeping these cannons alive, being an actual godsend, is really, really helping out. The Void Rays are still grouping up at that 4th base location. However, Sharkbot is still only on those 3 bases. So while it took an okay trade there and held on, largely in part to that battery overcharge holding down this 3rd base, the problem is, though, that EvilZoe is now getting out in festers. It's just going to be able to attack. The 4th base has yet to get reestablished for Sharkbot. Lings are trying to break the natural. However, Sharkbot's defense against the Ling run-bys has been very good this game. Colossus microing against this army. They got to be oh so careful. There's also no Prism with them to help keep them alive. So far, though, they're doing a great job cutting up all this Zerg force. Resources lost is definitely in favor for Sharkbot. However, when it's on only 3 bases, I'm not sure if that's enough. The natural starting to mine out. The main almost mined out. And we really need to see a 4th base get up for this Protoss bot. It's just one of those things. Is it ever going to reach that 400 mineral mark when it's just building stuff non-stop trying to survive? We do have a Prism with the High Templar in them now. That can be very important. And is there going to be any Psystorm drop down? No, one of the Colossus just gets killed as well. Neural Parasite on another. And the reason why there wasn't any Psystorm was because it has not been researched. And oh man, the Colossus just got destroyed there. I'm not sure the battery is going to be enough to hold on with this one. The 4th base never getting established for Sharkbot. And it looks like EvilZoe may have finally broken that Protoss bot. Really culminating from the killing of that 4th base so much earlier. The lack of Psystorm definitely hurt him. Not sure it would have been enough, and it was just poor micro there. Like, there's the Prism, but the Colossus, they just walked too far forward. The Neural Parasites from EvilZoe were good. The Prism goes down, not that that's too significant, seeing as how it was loaded with paperweights. And yeah, that is going to be that for this one. Well done by the bot author of EvilZoe, showing us that it can kill Sharkbot. Thanks so much to everyone for watching. Make sure to click that like button. If you made it to the end of the video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you do want to support the channel, consider becoming a YouTube member. We hit 10, then we lost one, so once again, we're aiming for our goal of 10 YouTube members, and thanks to everyone who does support the channel. And yeah, this was a great game. If you want to see a rematch between these two, let me know in the comments down below. Sharkbot is always fun to watch. It's a little predictable at this point because you just expect it to turtle. However, still very entertaining to watch. GG.